welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another new makeup releases video. This is going to be the new makeup releases for the last week of February up until the first week or two of March. I always do these videos either on a Monday or a Friday, and I try to do it probably twice or three times a month. That is currently my schedule for the new makeup releases video. If you guys are new to these series, I do have a playlist for these makeup videos, the new makeup releases, in the description box. I'll have that link below in the description box. And I also have the link on the screen over here. I always say this in the beginning of each of the new makeup releases video because I do always want to credit the following people. I want to thank Samantha March and Andrea Mattiliano. They are two amazing YouTubers here on YouTube, and they do these kinds of videos as well, and they have both inspired me to start my own new makeup releases series to share with my subscribers and my viewers because it's so much fun to find out what the new makeup releases are in the makeup industry. And yeah, I love sharing these kinds of videos with you guys. So thank you to Samantha and Andrea for inspiring me. I always have the link to their channels down below, as well as the link to the latest new makeup releases video on the description box as well. And lastly, all of the photos and information that I will be sharing with you guys are credit to Trendmood1. She is an Instagrammer on Instagram. She does have an Instagram account as well as Twitter, but I'll have her Instagram handle in the description box as well. Anyway, with that being said, if you love these kinds of videos, please be sure to give this a big thumbs up. I absolutely am so grateful for all of you guys who have been watching my new makeup release video. I feel so inspired to keep doing these for you guys because I know that you guys are enjoying this from all of the thumbs up and views and all that. So thank you guys so much for watching me. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Rama. Thank you again so much for taking time out of your day to sit down and watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys have not done so already, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and also hit that notification bell so you guys are always notified whenever I upload a new video on my channel. If you guys would love to see or would love to hear what the new makeup releases are currently, then let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so if you guys are new to these videos, I always start with the product that I'm going to be passing over or just thinking about, and then I always end up the video with all of the product that I'm adding to my wish list or the product that I think I'm going to end up purchasing. By the way, just a clarification, all of the product that I add to my wish list doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be buying them. A girl can wish, but it's kind of like an in-between, think about will I buy kind of thing. So let's just go ahead and get started with the products that are on my past thinking about list. By the way, I am pre-filming this on a Tuesday, but this video won't be up until Friday, March 1st. So there's probably going to be some new makeup releases between now and by the time this video is up. But I am pre-filming this because I do want to have some time to edit this video because these kinds of videos take forever to edit. And another thing is that's going to be raining again in the next couple of days, so I figured I wanted to get this up for you guys on March 1st, which is a Friday, just a clarification. Alright, so the first product that I want to share with you guys and that I'm going to am thinking about is from the brand Beauty Bakery. So this is the Beauty Bakery. The proof is in the Pudding Eyeshadow Palette. So this is going to retail for $38 and it is available now. It did come out on February 22nd and it is available online on the Beauty Bakery website. So this palette will have 9 beautiful, sweet, warm shades. So first of all, the packaging is absolutely so adorable. If you guys are not familiar with Beauty Bakery, or if you guys can't tell, Beauty Bakery basically revolves around the baking concept, but the packaging itself, the palette packaging, is so cute. As for the palette itself, the way the palette is arranged is pretty unique, and also the shades in the palette are beautiful, but I don't know if I'm going to be purchasing it, so I'm going to put this on my wish list because even though the shades are stunning and they're really beautiful, I feel that I myself or anybody who is watching this video might find these shades somewhere in their makeup collection. So that is why I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on my thinking about list because it does look beautiful, but for $38 for a warm eyeshadow palette that I think I'm going to have these shades available in my collection is what making me put this on my thinking about list. So I'm not going to put this in a in my past. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pass over this, but I'll think about it. These videos also kind of help myself and those of you guys who are watching kind of help make the decision of, you know, whether or not do I really need this, do I really want this, is it worth it, is it worth the money, you know, spending on this product, because, you know, I give you guys reasons, or I give you guys my reasons on why I think I'm going to purchase it, why I'm putting each of these products in each category, just to, you know, if that makes sense. So basically it's just kind of a way for me to, you know, realize the whole concept or the whole reasoning before I purchase a product, or the reasoning why I'm not purchasing the product, or the reasoning why I'm thinking about it, you know what I mean? Kind of helps out a little bit. What am I trying to say? Kind of helps us think wisely of our purchases, if that makes sense. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to be putting that palette on my thinking about list, but it is a beautiful palette. The next thing on my past thinking about list is from Natasha Denona, and this is actually a sneak peek. There is no date available on the Trend Mood Instagram page, but this is from Natasha Denona, and it is saying, or she's saying that she is coming out with a new concealer and a new improved formula of Foundation X. So I am putting this on my thinking about list because I don't know what Foundation X is. I don't know if that's the name of the foundation, or is it Foundation X, meaning they're not giving out the name of the foundation yet, or if they're coming out with a new foundation. And also I am putting this on my thinking about list because there is no price point, and if you guys are not familiar with the products from Natasha Denona, she can be a little pricey, so that's why I'm thinking about it. So, and my goal for this year is trying to step out of my comfort zone and trying out new concealers and trying out new foundation, testing them out, because I've always been stuck on the same concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape. If you guys are new to my channel, that has always been the concealer that I've always been using. So I want to step out and try out new concealers, so that is why this is anything that's new in the concealer world. I want to try out, or I want to check out, you know what I mean? I'm going to put these two on my thinking about list. Anything that's coming soon and that I don't give you guys dates on, I'll probably most likely touch up on the next makeup release video, because if there's very little detail that I can give you guys, I'll definitely share with you guys with more details in the next makeup release video. So yes, I'm going to be putting those on my thinking about list. Next up on the list is from Dior, and Dior is coming out with the Backstage palette in Amber. So I got the name of the palette, the Amber palette, and it's also coming out with the new Lip Maximizer shade. And again, it says coming soon. So I'm gonna be putting both of those in my thinking about list as well, because like I said, it's very little details that were given in the Trend Mood website, so I'm just going to be putting that on my thinking about list. The palette itself from Dior looks beautiful. It looks like a warm tone palette, but the shade, especially that reddish brick shade right there, looks stunning. So I'll put that on my thinking about list. I don't know what the price point is for Dior eyeshadow palette, so that's why I'm not sure if I want to pass over it or if I want to put this on my wish list. So, but I'll be thinking about it. As for the Lip Maximizer shades, I've never tried anything like Lip Maximizer wise from Dior, but the shades in the picture look beautiful, and a lot of them look more on the nude neutral side. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pass over it, nor am I gonna say if I'm gonna purchase it, so I'm just gonna put this on my thinking about list. Okay, next up on the past thinking about list is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. By the way, just to let you guys know, there are a lot of new releases from Anastasia Beverly Hills, ColourPop, or basically Anastasia Beverly Hills, ColourPop, and Too Faced. So a lot of new releases from them. But yeah, so this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and she's coming out with the Dip Brow Gel. So it says in here it's a perfect combination of the dip brow and brow gel. So she has a dip brow and a brow gel. So basically saying that kind of like a combo between those two, and it's also supposed to be pigmented and full coverage and waterproof and smudge proof, and it's supposed to come in 11 fully matte shades that match the dip brow pomade. And then it also says it comes in two sizes. The full size will retail for $18, and the full size will be 0.4 grams or 0.155 ounces. And then for the mini size, it's going to be 2.2 grams or 0.078 ounces. And that's going to retail for $9. Now, this one is going to be available online and in the Anastasia Beverly Hills UK website on March 4th. And then it's going to be available in stores on March 7th. So I am going to pass over this simply because I don't really use brow pomade or brow gels, even though I think I should start using brow gels just to keep my brows in place. But I'm going to pass over this because I just don't see the point in this, and you know, I'm sure there are a lot of dupes and stuff. I do own one of Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade and I really do like that, but I'm just going to stick with that one. So I'm going to pass over this because I don't know, it doesn't really pique my interest. It's not to say that the products or the formula from Anastasia Beverly Hills is not amazing, because it is. Well, she's well known for her dip brow and brow gels. So if you guys are interested, you guys can check it out. If you do, let me know if you do end up purchasing this. And let me know if you guys like it. But as for me, I'm just going to go ahead and pass over this product. Okay, so next up is a super simple short sneak peek from Kylie Cosmetics. Kenwood One just posted a photo of Kylie with her holding like a circular shaped product. So a lot of people have said maybe this could be a setting powder, because I don't think Kylie Cosmetics has a setting powder in her collection. I've never tried anything from Kylie Cosmetics, but I've been following her line and stuff, but it looked like maybe it could be a setting powder, it could be a bronzer or something, but you know, it just said coming soon in a sneak peek, so I'm interested. So I'm just gonna go ahead and think about this because there's just not much to say about this. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pass over this because I really don't know what it's about, nor am I gonna say if I'm gonna put it on my wish list or buy list. My guess is it could be a setting powder. That's my guess. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so next up on the list is from Charlotte Tilbury, and she's coming out with 2 new releases. I think I touched up on the Icon palette in my last new makeup release video, but I didn't really say anything much about it because there wasn't really much to say about the palette from my last video, my last new makeup release video. But this time around, there's more information that I can give you guys. She's coming out with the Icon palette, and this palette is supposed to have 12 multi-use shades for the eyes, lips, and cheeks. And it can be used wet or dry. There is no price. I forgot to check the price for you guys, but I'll always have the prices listed down below in the description box if there is a price, or I'll list it out on the screen, but I'll always definitely have all the prices if there is a price available listed down in the description box. But it is available now. It did come out on the 28th of February. The other thing that she's coming out with is the Latex Love Liquid Lipstick. Again, I don't have the price point for this one. I'll have that in the description box. But this one is the Latex Love Liquid Lipstick. It's limited edition, and it's supposed to be, it is a high shine lacquer gloss, and it has a moisturizing texture, and it's going to have 6 shades available. Okay, so I'm gonna pass over the eyeshadow palette because even though it looks stunning and the shades look beautiful, it doesn't really pique my interest. The last column to the right, the shades look very unique, but the rest look more of a warmer tone eyeshadow shade. But I'm gonna pass over this simply because I probably have those warm tone shades in my eyeshadow palette collection. So I'm gonna pass over that product. As for the Latex Love Liquid Lipstick, I don't know. I'll probably think about that. I don't know really what the formula is about. Latex Love doesn't really sound too intriguing, I guess. I mean, it does sound intriguing, but it doesn't sound too, I don't know, too nice. I can't think of a word. But the shades look beautiful, especially in the photo, the swatch photo, especially the 3rd shade going to your right. It does look beautiful, but again, I don't know the formula. Maybe if someone posts a review video on these Latex Love Liquid Lipstick, I'll probably think about it, but I'll put this on my think about later liquid lipstick. As for the palette, I'll pass over it. Okay, next up on the list is from Makeup Forever, and Makeup Forever is coming out with the Let's Gold eyeshadow palette. It's going to include 18 different shades, 6 matte and 12 shimmery and glittery eyeshadows, and then this is going to retail for $45, and it just says coming soon. I am going to pass over this eyeshadow palette because it's a little too pricey for me in terms of eyeshadow palette, and these shades look a little bit too neutral for me. Not that I don't love my neutral tones, but I'll just pass over this because simply it's just not anything to wow about this. I'm sure that Makeup Forever eyeshadow formulas are really good, but for $45 I just can't see myself spending on an eyeshadow that has shades that I think may be available in other eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection. So I'll pass over this, but if you guys are interested, it does look beautiful. Let me know in the comments if you do end up getting this. Again, it's just it's coming soon, but for my personal reason, I'll just pass over this palette. Okay, next up, let's see how many more. We just have a couple more products, maybe 3 more products to share with you guys, or 3 more brands to share with you guys, and then we can move on to the wish list. But next up on the past thinking about list is from Too Faced, and Too Faced is coming out with another shade in the Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder line, and this is going to be in the shade Caramelized Peach. So again, this is a new shade. It is a peach tinted mattifying loose setting powder, and it says it's supposed to brighten the complexion and create a silky smooth matte canvas while helping to absorb oils and reduce shine throughout the day. And it's going to be retailing for $33, and it just says coming soon. So I'm going to be putting this on my thinking about list because I don't know how this would work for my complexion or my skin tone basically, but maybe if I go in a Sephora store or wherever they're gonna sell this and test it out and just blend it into on the back of my hand, I don't know, we'll see. But $33 for a loose setting powder is kind of pricey, and I don't really know the formula for the mattifying loose setting powder from Too Faced, so I'll put this on my thinking about list. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pass over this because I'm interested in the formula and how it is and how it feels. So maybe when it does come, available in stores, then I'll go ahead and check it out and go from there. But I'll just be putting this on my thinking about list. Okay, next up is from Sugar Rush, and they're coming out with a skincare line. So there is a whole bunch of products in this line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and insert like a side shot of like a list of all the stuff in like the side screen over here. But everything is going to retail under $30. So these are all gonna be available, or it is available now. They come out on February 24th. But yeah, so there are like 17 different products in this line, and looking at the list, I don't know, I can't tell which stuff I'm going to be interested in. Also, I did forget to mention that this collection will include both makeup, skincare, and accessories, so it's not just skincare. And the packaging is really cute, first of all. But they do have a couple of products in here, so I'll just put everything on my thinking about list, and whatever doesn't seem to interest me, I'll obviously pass over them. They do have brush sets in the collection, but I'll probably pass over those brush sets because I do have a lot of brushes in my collection. I do see that they are coming out with a whipped body butter, which seems interesting. The Best Bud Lip Butter Balm, that's going to retail for $12. That seems interesting. Maybe I'll put that on my wish list. Right now, the only thing that I'm putting on my wish list is the lip butter balm, because that sounds interesting. Everything else I'll just put either on my thinking about list or my passing over list. Okay, so the next one is from Huda Beauty, and she's coming out with the Matte Power Bullet Lipstick. So it is part of her Rose collection, and each of these lipsticks are going to retail for $25. It does say that maximum comfort, maximum pigmentation, and it will have cool and warm tone with a diamond shaped tip, which will make the application so much easier. It also says every single lipstick shade has a different formula to ensure that each one delivers a maximum comfort and maximum pigmentation. And it's supposed to glide on like a lip balm, and it's going to be available on March 14th on the Huda Beauty and Sephora website. So I'll put some of these in my thinking about list, and some of the shades I'll probably pass over, like the really purple looking shade, but there are some nude shades and I love my nude, so maybe I'll put some of the nude shade on my wish list. But some of these shades I'll either pass over or think about, but they do look beautiful according to the swatch photo. I don't really know how the formula is, but reading that it does supposed to glide on like a balm, sounds promising. I'll put some of these on my pass over thinking about list, and then some of the new shades on my wish list. $25 for a lipstick, by the way, kind of expensive, but it is from Huda Beauty. Okay, so next up is from Sugar Pill, and it's coming out with Pretty Poison lipstick, and each of them is supposed to retail for $18, and it's going to be available in 4 shades. So the first shade is going to be called Nectar, and it is a soft coral with pink and gold sparkles. Next one is Bliss, which is a blue-based baby pink with pink and gold sparkles. Next one is Gravity, which is a rosy taupe with purple and gold sparkles. And then the last one is Hydra, which is a true teal with turquoise and gold sparkles. So all of these lipsticks are vegan and cruelty-free, and it is going to be available on March 6th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Sugar Pill website. I am definitely going to pass over the teal and just the teal shade because I don't really wear those kinds of shades. I'll probably put the Bliss and Gravity shade on my wish list because it does look beautiful. The coral shade, I'm not quite sure, so I'll put that on my thinking about list. But the Bliss and Gravity shades look beautiful. They do look to be like a metallic kind of lipstick formula, so I don't really wear too much metallic lipstick shade, but they do look beautiful. I'll probably put those 2 shades, Bliss and Gravity, on my wish list. Nectar, I'll put on my thinking about list, but definitely I'll pass over the Hydro shade because that's just something that I don't wear. Okay, last up on my pass thinking about list is from Violet Voss, and she's coming out with the Sugar Crystals eyeshadow palette, and this is going to retail for $42. It's going to have a mix of different finishes with some bright matte colors, and it is available now. It did come out on the 28th of February on the Sephora website. It's going to be available on March 12th on the Violet Voss website, and then March 22nd in stores. For sure, this one I'm going to pass over simply because I'm not really too interested in these shades, and nor is this palette calling out my name, and $42 for a shade that are not really intriguing me seems very expensive. So I'm gonna pass over this eyeshadow palette. The Violet Voss eyeshadow palette, the formula is really pretty and really good. So if you guys end up purchasing this palette, let me know in the comments below if you guys do end up purchasing this. If you guys like it, if you guys hate it, let me know. Alright, so now that we have gotten through all of the products that I'm going to either pass over or I'm thinking about, we can now move on to the products that I'm going to be putting on my wish list or I may end up buying. Okay, so there's a lot of Too Faced and a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills in this list. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the first one is from Too Faced, and Too Faced is coming out with the Cocoa Contour palette, and this is supposed to be part of their new collection, the Natural Lust collection. So the collection will also include the contour palette, which is shown on the photo right here, a bronzer compact, and an eyeshadow palette. And it does say coming soon. So the contour palette looks beautiful, and I'm going to be putting this on my wish list because I've always wanted to try a contour palette from Too Faced, and I've heard so many great things about their contour palette, and the shades in this palette looks beautiful and seems like it's an everyday kind of wearable shade. There is no price for the contour palette, so I'll keep you guys posted on that, but I'll put this on my wish list because it just looks stunning. Again, there's no photos for the other items or the other products in the new collection, the eyeshadow palette or the bronzer compact, but if they do come out with it, I'll keep you guys posted or I'll include it in my next new makeup release video. Okay, next up is from Ole Henriksen, and it's coming out with the Banana Bright Face Primer. So this is going to retail for $36, and it has a lot of great claims to it. So it does say it has a vitamin C and banana powder inspired pigment for instant brightening and long-lasting glow. Can be worn alone, under makeup, or dabbed on top of the makeup as a highlight. It's supposed to improve and extend makeup wear, blurs imperfection, and hydrate. Good for all skin types. It has vitamin C, Ola's gold standard for targeting visible signs of aging. It has vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps nourish and condition skin and also helps stabilize the vitamin C in the formula. And the banana powder inspired pigment, which is supposed to instantly illuminate. It also says it has vitamin C, a makeup primer for instant brightness and all day glow. It's supposed to leave your skin dewy and hydrated. So I'm going to be putting this on possibly my to buy list because I've always wanted to try something from Ole Henriksen, and I've heard so many great things about it. I know that Andrea Italiano has raved about this brand for so long, and this primer sounds really promising. The cream sounds really promising, and I love anything hydrating and moisturizing and illuminating in terms of primers. So I'll put this on my to buy list. So I'll let you guys know if I end up buying this. But how much was this again? $36 for a primer. Sounds expensive, but it is from Hula 100%. But yes, I'll put this on my to buy list. I'll let you guys know. Again, I'll keep you guys posted if I end up buying this, but it does sound promising. Okay, next up on my wish list or to buy list is from the brand Beauty Blender, and it's coming out with a new line of primer which will be available in March. There's no specific date, and each of them will retail for $32. So there's about 3 different kinds of shades. So the first one is the Selfie Shield, and this is a dry oil primer. It has an SPF of 38. It's supposed to offer a multi-spectrum protection from the sun and your device, and it's supposed to be for brown spots, fine lines, and redness. And then the next one is the Opal Essence, which is a serum primer, and this is supposed to give a radiance and moisture, and it is for dehydration, dullness, and flaking. And then the last one is the Leveler Light. It contains niacinamide to help blur the appearance of redness, large pores, and uneven texture, and it's supposed to sheer out once blended because it comes in either a light, medium, or tan deep. Okay, so I'll put this on my wish list, and I'll probably go in stores and test it out and see what it is about, but that sounds interesting. I think I might put the serum primer on my to buy list, which is the Opal Essence, because it does sound promising, and I like serum primers. I love anything serum. And I think that's supposed to really hydrate your skin and stuff. And again, it does say for dehydration, dullness, and flaking. I love the fact that each of these primers has a purpose behind it. That's a really cool fact. But $32 for primer sounds expensive, but it is from Beauty Blender. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I think I'm gonna put the Opal Essence on my to buy list, and then the rest I'll put on my thinking about list. Okay, another new release from ColourPop are 40 new lippy pencils, and it comes in a new packaging. I love the lippy pencils from ColourPop. They're so amazing. But it'll come in 19 new shades and 21 existing shades, but each of them are all new packaging. They're $5 each, and if you guys want to buy the bundle, including the box, which is super cute, it looks like a little Crayola box, it's going to retail for $150, which is kind of expensive, but yeah, I'm not gonna purchase. I'm definitely gonna pass over the bundle because I can't see myself spending $150 for all of the lippy shades. But for sure, I'll probably purchase some of these lippy pencils because they're only $5, and they are available now on the ColourPop website. So there are a lot of different shades in here. I'm not quite sure which of the shades are new and which of them are existing shades. Yeah, so I'll probably end up trying out one of the more everyday neutral shades and maybe a very colorful lippy pencil. So I'll let you guys know, but I'll definitely think about purchasing some of these products. Another new collection from ColourPop is the So Juicy Plumping Gloss. They're going to retail for $7 each. This is supposed to have a glossy high shine finish loaded with cooling lip pumping peptide to a fuller looking pouty lip, and it's supposed to smooth and condition lips with nourishing vitamin E in a cushiony, comfortable, non-sticky formula. And it's available in 20 shades, and it is available now on the ColourPop website. So I'll probably put some of these shades on the So Juicy collection in my wish list. Some of the shades I'll pass over, like all the bright color ones or the super vampy ones, but some of them I'll put on my wish list, and maybe I'll end up buying 1 or 2 from the collection. Again, it's only $7, so it's super affordable. A lot of releases from ColourPop this time around. Okay, a couple more products to share with you guys, and we will be done. The next one is from Too Faced, and it is coming out with the second part of the Tutti Frutti collection, and it just is coming soon. So in the collection, it will have 3 glosses, a watermelon eyeshadow palette which can be broken in half. So one is a eyeshadow palette and one will have face powders, so that's interesting. The other one in the collection is going to be a hangover 3-in-1 primer and setting spray, which will be infused with watermelon extract and a mascara and maybe something more. So the collection itself looks super cute. I absolutely love. They look like they had a blush bronzer or blush highlighter duo. Looking at the photo, the lip shade looks beautiful. There's no price point for any of these. I'm obviously gonna pass on the mascara because I do have the Better Than Sex mascara. I want to try out the primer because that sounds interesting. The eyeshadow palette, I don't know, I'll probably pass over the eyeshadow palette because some of the shades in the eyeshadow side I'm not really too interested in. But the highlighter slash blush or bronzer slash blush duo palette or the little compact in the photo looks interesting, and also the lip shade, the lip gloss, and the primer. So those three things I'll put on my wish list because they look beautiful. I'll keep you guys posted on the date, either on an Instagram story or a Snapchat, but the collection looks beautiful. Okay, next up is from Milk Makeup, and Milk Makeup is coming out with the Hydro Grip Primer, and this is going to retail for $30. Says it is hydrating and long-wearing extract and blue agave extract to activate all-day hydration and hold. Has hemp-deprived cannabis seed oil that will hydrate to plump and smooth for blissed-out skin. It also has a shot of blue agave extract that forms an invisible layer to lock in makeup all day, smooth skin texture for an even canvas, and seal in moisture. Its oil-free, silicone-free, green-tinted formula goes on clear to work across all skin types or all skin tones and all skin types, and it will be available on March 8 online on the Milk Makeup website and Sephora website, and then it will be available on March 12 in the UK and Ireland. Okay, so I think I'm going to be putting this on my wish list because I do want to try out some new primers this year, and this sounds promising. I do love anything hydrating in terms of primer, like I said earlier in the video, but this seems promising. I've never tried anything from Milk Makeup. The packaging itself looks beautiful, and the fact that it's green tinted but it's supposed to go on your skin clear looks it's very interesting. So I'll put this on my wish list. Again, $30 for a primer. It seems expensive, but it is from Milk Makeup. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted whether or not I end up buying this product. Next up is from Colored Rain Cosmetics, and she's coming out with the Safari Rain collection, and the collection will include the Safari Rain eyeshadow palette, which will retail for $39. Three shades of lipstick, which will each retail for $15. A flat eyeshadow brush, which will retail for $10. A blending brush, which will retail for $12, and a Glamazon, which will retail for $20. So all of these will be available on March 8th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Colored Rain website. So I'll probably put all of these on my wish list. Pass over I'll try to purchase the flat eyeshadow brush because that looks beautiful, and maybe the blending brush. The Glamazon, I don't know, I'll put that on my thinking about list, and the eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette I'll think about because the colors look beautiful. But $39 for an eyeshadow palette, there's 9 pans in here, so I don't know, I'll think about it. But the collection looks beautiful. The lip shade, one of them, the pretty bold one, I'll probably pass over because I'm not gonna wear that at all. The one that looks more on the warmer side, I'll think about buying. I'll put it on my wish list. The more nude shade, a lighter shade. Actually no, I'll put both of the other two lip shades on my wish list. But the more vampy looking one I'll pass over because I'm not gonna end up reaching out for that one. But the palette, the collection itself looks stunning. So I'll keep you guys posted on whether or not I end up buying any of the products from the collection. Next up is from Morphe, and I did touch up on this, I think, a couple of new makeup releases video before, but just to let you guys know that the Jeffree Star makeup brush collection with Morphe will be available in stores and online on the Ulta Beauty website and in stores March 3rd, so that is insane. I'm pretty sure that's gonna go out of stock pretty quickly, but I'm not gonna go spend too much time on this because I did date this in a previous new makeup release video, but just to let you guys know that his brush collection will be available on the Ulta website as well as in stores March 3rd. You can purchase the brushes individually or purchase them as a set. Okay, next up is from ItCosmetics, and ItCosmetics is coming out with the ItCosmetics Confidence In Foundation, and it's going to retail for $32. It's going to be available in 48 different shades. It is long wearing. It has a velvet matte finish that provides weightless full coverage up to 24 hours of wear and hydration. Perfect for even sensitive skin, infused with ceramide or ceramide, peptide, hydrolyzed collagen, hyaluronic acid, and squalane. It is oil-free, supposed to cover the look of blemishes, redness, dark spots, and other imperfections without creasing or cracking to give you an all-day confidence, and it just says coming soon. So sorry if I'm talking too fast. but it's already 3:30 and my husband is going to go to bed very soon. But I'm going to be putting this on my thinking about list, my wish list. But the fact that it's going to be available in 48 different shades is super awesome. I think that's really great that it's going to be tending to a lot of different skin tones, so that is awesome. But I'll put this on my wish list because I've never really tried anything from ItCosmetics, like in terms of foundation, but the claims on this sound promising, so I'll put that on my wish list. So the last product that I want to share with you guys is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and she's coming out with a new eyeshadow palette, and this is called the Riviera eyeshadow palette. So this is supposed to have 7 shimmery shades and 7 matte shades, and it's going to be available on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website on March 4th. It doesn't say anything about it being available on the Sephora website, nor is it going to be, nor did it say it's going to be available at the Sephora store. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But the packaging of the eyeshadow palette is so stinking cute. I really love that. As for the eyeshadow palette itself, the colors is beautiful. The colors are beautiful. I think I'm gonna be putting this on my wish list. I wanna watch a review or two, like a video on this, to see what the formulas are. I want to make sure that the formula is really up to par with the Modern Renaissance palette or the Novena palette, because those are some of the favorite palettes that I have in my collection from Anastasia Beverly Hills. But the shades in here look beautiful. Some of them look pretty unique. Some of the shades I don't have in my collection. So I think I'm going to be putting this on my wish list, and if the reviews and the ratings are good, I'll probably end up buying this. So my guess on the price range will probably be $42, because that's really how much the eyeshadow palettes are from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'll put this on my wish list, and if I do like what I hear about it, then I'll probably end up buying it. But it looks beautiful. Okay, so that is it for this video. There was just so many new makeup releases in this video. It's crazy. Some of them are misses. Some of them seem to be like a hit. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below which product do you think you're gonna end up purchasing. Which product did you end up purchasing? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll keep you guys posted on any of these products that I end up purchasing in either a video or whatnot. But I'm super excited for all of these new makeup releases because there's so many, and some of them seem to be so promising and all of that good stuff. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys all so much for all of you guys who have been watching my new makeup releases video. I have been truly enjoying making these videos for you guys, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.